Hello everybody, JonseyG here, your host, and we're on episode 5 of Minish Cap. We are actually on our way back to town. Instead of finishing up the temple or dungeon, depending on how you look at it, I've noticed that people tend to want to finish the dungeon before going back to town, and then they do a variety of things out of order, and, well, to me, they're out of order. So I'm going to show you how I look at doing dungeons and how I look at doing a variety of things. I prefer in the middle of dungeons sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes, to actually leave. Especially in Minish Cap. I prefer to actually leave and get some of the things that will help us later before finishing the dungeon. Because there are portals in the dungeon. If there weren't portals or some kind of magical thing to help, I probably would not have left. But because there are places you can go that allow you to get back to right where you were, I actually prefer to leave. With that being said, now we have the bombs, and we can... Actually, I'm going to use up quite a bit of the bombs, and then I'll come back and fill the bag back up. And I'll get that on the way back. You may have heard me say in a previous episode that those guys are great to fight for money. I still believe that's true. Here is one of those cane spots. Always good to cut bushes. And we meet another fairy. Welcome to the adventurer's spring. I have need of many rupees. Please throw all of yours into the spring. Sure. Really? You know that if you do this, you will not have any money left, right? Will you really throw them all in? Yeah, of course I will. You are most kind. I do not really need your rupees, but I must reward such a kind adventurer with some of my power. We have a bigger wallet. Now we can carry $500. May light shine on your quest. I've noticed I have a very somewhat manly voice, so to try to get feminine in a way, I'm not used to. I am definitely not used to having to change my voice to make that correlation. So you guys are probably going to chuckle a couple of times, like, really? And then other people may, you know, just, it is what it is, you know? But I'm actually really enjoying this recording. And I don't really care that they tried to blow me up. And the fact that I got hurt doesn't bother me all that much, because I'm going to be getting another heart piece. Actually, we're going to be getting 2. Remember how I went over here a little while ago? Now I decided to do it because I'm going to be getting more bombs in the bomb bag. These pots always contain bombs. So there you go. Now we have 2 of them. And we can't do anything with that yet. So let's go back into town. We're going to do a few things. Before we do that, though, we're going to do that. And yeah. That's right. Even some human objects are portals to the Minish world. Those Minish may not look like much, but they sure are quite crafty. But before we even explore more, you're probably wondering why I did that. But I'm also going to turn this one over. And explore from here. And we're gonna fuse with my former doctor, who in a previous life was my doctor, and now he seems to be a canine. Hello, Rolf. Thank you. You see this vine? You can climb it as the Minish. And these, if you see these as a Minish, you can go inside them. It's a little Minish pathway. Art piece number 3. Although I think I should have gone somewhere else first. But it's okay. We just have to be a little bit more careful. There's a ghost blocking this. Oh, I meant to go... Alright. My bad. I meant to go this way. Because you can actually walk along here and get something beneficial. Hello? $100 and then you could just fall off. Doesn't that smell spectacular? Perhaps they give out free samples. Say, would you ask for me? No. Sorry, but no. They don't. There are a lot of things you can do later that as a Minish you can do later, but right now we can't. So I'm just gonna see if there are certain things I can do now. Like fuse with Purry. I love that name. That's actually a fairy fountain. As you've seen by my channel, I am a totally devoted cat person. Nope, we can't do it yet. And here's something that sometimes people skip. You can actually walk across the bridge. And yes, you can talk to this, you can walk in here, but right now, we need to talk to this canine, and we need to see if he wants to fuse. Nope. But we need him to move. Now, we can actually come back here as normal. Normal JonseyG or whatever my name is. Instead of having to turn into a Minish, we can just be a normal person. Oh, let's see if... Nope. I don't have any greens. But I am not worried about that. Because, like I said in previous episodes, I already have 2 characters that have already done a lot of this. So if you see me not really... You think I don't really care about fusing? It's not that I don't care, it's that I've already done it. And the same with the figurine gallery. It's not that I don't care, it's that I've already done it. So I get to be a little bit more enjoyable with you guys. Instead of instead of worrying about the intricacies of whether or not I've fused with people, I get to just play the game and give a running commentary and show you how I feel. And now I guess we're gonna be heading back as soon as I open up the fairy fountain. But because I've opened one right here, it's not high on my priority list, but I should still show it off. So here we go. See? And because of the cane, we were opening the shortcut so we can go back this way. Let's just chop some of the bushes down, shall we? I love fighting those guys, even though they don't always give you money, but I still enjoy the fight with them. So now we're gonna finish up the dungeon. And I'm not gonna turn down free money. And I'm not going the long way. Let's go the other way. And in there is another great place to get bombs. But we obviously don't need it. Because we have the cane, I'm going to try to see if we can get... I didn't deliberately get hurt, it just kind of happened. But as I was saying, because we have the cane, we can use this shortcut. Welcome back to the Cave of Flames, everybody. And these pots always refresh, so you can... And we have the key. Whoop. I didn't need to do that, but I wanted to. We're gonna need the mine cart. Those are traps, by the way, these things right here. But because we're so small, they don't even notice. But now they're going to notice because we've grown up. Rollabites. You know what these guys are for, right? Making our lives a little easier. I've got a good question for you guys. When did you start, if you're a video gamer, when did you start playing? What got you hooked on it? And who taught you about video games? And what's your favorite video game to play? Mine was the original Legend of Zelda. I have 3. The original Legend of Zelda in the gold cartridge back in '86. The original Super Mario Brothers, which was in the '80s. And the original Mega Man. All for the original Nintendo Entertainment System. And those were pivotal times in my life. Because I learned from my mother, who was nice enough to teach me how to play. And she loved the original Zelda. And, you know, Super Mario Brothers was all the rage back then. People had never seen stuff like that before, and you look at it today and whoops, I just decided to take a lava bath. You look at the graphics today and you can definitely tell that they're old, but I wouldn't personally have it any other way because I grew up on this. So 2D top-down Zelda games, as they say now, are the jam to me, are what's happening in my life. Yeah, I prefer to the 3D versions, and by the way, we could just roll through the pain or whatever. I do love the 3D versions and would play them every day. Well, not every day, but I tend to kind of love the 2D just as much. There is Why did I do that? I just went for a circle. There is a game on my greatest Nintendo hits for Zelda that I don't know if I'm gonna play. And it's, as some people refer to it, Zelda Poo, which is Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. I don't honestly think I will be playing it on the channel. I've never beaten it. I really don't know much about how, but I have a major gripe with that game. When you die, you could be on the 3rd dungeon, and when you die, they send you, they don't keep you in the dungeon, they send you all the way back to the beginning of the game. They are not good with keeping you with your progress. You could be clear across the world, and they would send you back to the very beginning of the game. That frustrates me to no end. And I'm not making any excuses. I get too mad. Video games to me should be hard, but very enjoyable. You know, I understand that there should be a test. But it shouldn't be so hard that you have to make the trek all over again. You shouldn't have to trek all the way across the world just to get back to where you were. And we just got the boss key. So let's go defeat the boss, shall we? And that's what happens when you get set on fire. Or decide to take a lava bath. I'm just bad today. What you're supposed to do is not take a lava bath. But I'm not going to re-record this because it's part of the adventure. And I know I'm getting a heart container at the end of this. So, you know, you make mistakes and you learn from them. And you cannot hit the shell while it's on fire, while it's glowing red. I guess I just love lava. I guess I just love lava bats. Today is not one of my days, but you know what? This game is gonna happen. We're gonna get a lot of stuff done in this game. And I suffered my first game over because I was a little careless. I decided to try to do it and try to cheese it, and I'm just enjoying myself, so you know what? It doesn't even matter that I died, because it doesn't. It's a video game. So, you know what? I'm just gonna tell you stories about how I got into Zelda. It was the very first game. Tough. You talk about a tough game. That game is a very tough game. And I learned very quickly that you have to have patience in games. You have to have patience in video games because you're not going to know everything right away. You're not going to know everything, and you're going to try to do the best you can, and you're going to die quite a few times, but you're going to learn. Hopefully, you will learn. It's going to take you a while. But eventually, success. And we got the fire element. Flames bring light to darkness and warmth to all. The fire element is the embodiment of that power. We also got another heart container, which makes all my bombastic movements not feel so bad. Oh, that was hot. It was so hot I thought my fibers would catch fire. Ah, but it's over now. I suppose we should go back and speak to Malari. Good idea, Eslo. Don't know why I gave him that voice, but now we're stuck with it. Oh, you made it back safely. Fantastic. We were all starting to worry about you. I think your sword might be ready. The boss was just putting some finishing touches on it a second ago. Thank you. Wow, that was fast work, but not so fast that I didn't finish your sword. Here, take a look. I call this new blade the White Sword. It's white and green. You got the White Sword. It sparkles whitely. It's a beautiful blade that sparkles with light. You can put away your grandfather's sword now. Once you infuse it with the power of the elements, it will become a sacred blade. The forest elder no doubt told you this part, but if you want to infuse the swords, you must go to the elemental sanctuary. The sanctuary is a strange realm trapped between two worlds. It's the bridge between the Minish world and the human world. The doorway to the sanctuary opens only once every 100 years. You'll find that door hidden within Hyrule Castle. Once the blade has been infused with the power of the 4 elements, you should be able to break the curse on your princess. I know you can do it. After all, you made short work of that human mind. Let me tell you about a shortcut that you can use to get down from the mountain. You'll find it right in front of the entrance to the mine you just explored. Just follow that, and you'll be down in no time. Good luck. Oh, I think that was Malari talking. Oh well, it was as low to us. And because we've already done a lot of the stuff that a lot of other Zelda tubers would have done going back into town, we just have one main important objective: to infuse the blade and get it to where it needs to be for the second go round. And you're gonna see that I make a lot of comparisons to other Zelda tubers, and I give credit where credit is due. I love the people I watch, okay? I love the people I watch. It's just that sometimes I see certain things and I just really want to go and play things my way. And I'm sure all of you can relate. Oh, and that's another thing. The Keaton enemies that you just saw me fight not only tend to give you $5, they also give you Kingstones. One of my... Whoops. I guess I love drowning too. One of my little gripes with fellow Zelda tubers... Oh, and you can find Kingstones in the grass. Is that they don't tend to go and talk to the king or his minister as often as I feel like they should. Maybe it's just me. But based on what's about to happen, which I will not spoil, I will show you, this is the best time to go and talk to the king. However, we have a new sword. I'm ready to train you again, young swordsman. So, will you accept the new training? Yep. I will now teach you a technique called the Rock Breaker. So pay attention. First, you swing your sword to break pots. And that's actually all there is. Yeah, haha, good. If you actually said that you didn't understand, I would have serious doubts about you. I don't know why he feels the need to possess us. Possession! Try it out myself. I don't think we needed to use a tiger scroll for that. That's not something you're gonna forget. Now back to my comment. This is the absolute perfect time. Oh, Paul the postman was blocking my way. This is actually a perfect time to go see the king. Because something's going to happen. And you won't be able to fuse with the king ever again. I just wanted to get my health back. I think, based on the fact that the camera was telling us that it didn't have any battery life anymore, we're gonna end the episode there. Thank you all for watching, and next time we meet, you'll see me ready for the castle. Till then, take care of yourselves. Have a really awesome week. JonseyG. Peace out, everybody.